Hey actors, do you know your limits? Hey everyone, I'm Matthew Cornwell with Get Taped here in Atlanta, Georgia, one of Atlanta's original audition taping services. Now on to our super fun topic. Do you know your limits? Back in the spring of 1993, I started learning self-defense. My teacher, Grandmaster Sergio Barriga, had done a ton of scientific research to find out how to achieve your maximum power when kicking and punching, in the same manner that athletes explore their maximum power on how to hit a baseball as hard as possible, a golf ball, a soccer ball, etc. The art form is called Shimshindo, link in the description below, and I'm eternally grateful for everything that Grandmaster Barriga taught me. And in a moment, I'm going to teach my friend Heidi Rew of the Atlanta Voiceover Studio, serving all of your voiceover needs both in person and over Zoom, how to break a wooden board in under 6 minutes. Now keep in mind, Heidi has no prior self-defense experience. Why am I doing this? It's a pure gimmick, of course. But since you're still watching, let's talk about why I chose this analogy. If we don't define our own limits or boundaries as it pertains to our person, then we never fully understand our own capabilities. In martial arts, if you spend all of your training kicking and punching the air, then you have no idea what it feels like to hit something. You certainly don't know what your maximum power is, and that does not bode well if you ever get into an actual fight. In the sports world, a golfer finds their maximum power for every club in their bag. Not because they're going to swing with full force every time, but so that when they do pull that 7-iron or 5-iron or 3-wood out of the bag, they know exactly how hard to hit it intuitively based on the lie, the distance, the wind, other weather conditions, etc. Trained singers learn what their vocal range is down to the notes on a piano. In my early to mid-20s, I was a C2 to E4. I seriously doubt I can hit that high E anymore. But the point is, during their training, these singers define that range very specifically. By giving specificity to a thing, we can then understand it. So a trained singer can look at a new piece of sheet music and know right away whether this will fit within their range or not. Likewise, actors need to explore their limits. And I'm mostly talking about emotions here. So if you've never experienced raw, visceral anger in your life, then how do you know you'll be able to do it when the director asks you to in the callback, or God forbid on set, when the stakes are highest? Or what about pure, unadulterated joy, or soul-wrenching grief? Or any of the other myriad emotions that make up the human experience. If you don't explore the full range of you, then you'll never fully understand your own instrument. And that will translate to a lack of confidence, especially in those high-pressure situations. As a side note, actors, and athletes as well, are not gifted with all of the same abilities. Not every baseball player is a home run slugger. Likewise, not every actor can authentically play the same level of rage, ecstatic joy, grief, etc. But until you define your actual range, how do you know what you're capable of? Which brings us back to Heidi. Before this video, she had no idea what she was capable of in regards to her physical ability in the martial arts. So it was my job to show her in under 6 minutes how to execute a simple front kick. I took her through the motions, let her practice a few times on a pad, and then it was time to try breaking a piece of wood. Would she be successful? What do you think? Let's find out. All right, so Heidi, what is your dominant leg?
My right leg.
Okay, great. So what I want you to do, we're going to do a fighting stance first.
Okay.
And first we'll kind of face the camera, and then I'll have us face each other in a second.
All right. Okay.
So I'm going to take you through how to do a front kick.
Okay.
Now Heidi says that she is dominant on her right leg, and it would be easiest for her to kick the board from behind, with her leg behind, boom, like that. We're not going to make it easy on Heidi. We're going to make it actually harder.
Awesome.
Yep.
Cool.
I knew that she'd have that reaction. So we're actually going to teach her how to kick with her front leg, which is actually her weaker leg. I'm actually making this harder on me as the teacher. So I just want you to hit this pad a few times.
Oops, hold on. Okay.
Just drag it back and then up. Yes. Do it again. Drag it back and then boom. Good. Now again, you're trying to hit it with the foot.
Okay.
Only think about the knee.
Okay.
There you go. Awesome.
Oh, sorry, Matt.
No.
Did I get you? Okay.
Boom. Now, depending on the martial art that you may have taken as a child, it can take a long time before you're ready to break a piece of wood. And it's been about 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're already going to have Heidi break a piece of wood. Now, just for our folks at home, this is just a standard piece of sort of white wood from Home Depot. As you can see, it's not scored, or we're not cheating in any way whatsoever. So I want you to kind of just tap it once, the wood, without really, yeah. Wow, this isn't going to take long at all. Good. All right, one more tap, and then you're going to do it for real. Yes. Does that hurt your toe at all?
No.
Okay, great. So now I just want you to think of going through the wood, almost like you're going to hit me in the chin.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little sweaty. Okay.
Good. Okay. Almost. Remember, think of driving the knee through the wood. Yes. Almost. Woo!
Oh my gosh, I did it! Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. That was so much more rewarding than I thought it would be.
Well, that was fun. Kicking with her front leg made it harder, and on top of that, I made her kick with her left leg, which was her weak leg. I wonder if she could break 2 boards. Let's see if we can get you to break 2.
Whoa.
Twice as hard. Oh! Something cracked. Oh, you cracked this one. All right, well, so this one is cracked now, which should make it a little bit easier.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Whoa! Not 3, Matt. Not 3.
No.
We're not going
We
for
don't have
3.
that much wood.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much to my lovely assistant, Heidi. Congratulations, Heidi. In 6 minutes, I defined for her something she was capable of. And when we learn something new about our own limitations, it floods our brain with new information about our own range and power in this case. Of course, Heidi would need to do a lot more training and exploration to really take hold and master her own ability to punch and kick. But hopefully this was a fun, useful way to demonstrate this metaphor in action. As a bonus, let's see if I still got it with my own board-breaking demonstration. Eventually, you want to get to a point where you have found your maximum power and you can do more advanced breaks, like this one, which is called a suspension break. As you see, the wood is not being held stiff in any way. It's just being held by this little clamp right here. And so for me to be able to break the board, if I punch it lightly, all it does is move. It means that I have to have the speed and power to break this in one punch. Let's see if I can do it. Yes, that does still hurt. So, to sum up, you say you're an actor, but if you don't really know what your range is, if you haven't fully explored it, then you're not setting yourself up for success. This is just one of the reasons why you need to be training. A good teacher will show you how to invite all of your life experiences into your work, and possibly even extend your range as they help you remove obstacles preventing you from achieving your maximum potential. Oh, and if you haven't studied improv, I highly recommend it. A good improv teacher will quickly expose the areas of your instrument that need more exploration. Don't hesitate to leave a comment below and check out some of the links we put for Heidi Rew's social media accounts, the Atlanta Voiceover Studio, and Shimshin Do. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on set.